Hey guys, Cullen here from RRLRC. I traveled to Easton, Pennsylvania to attend the Trains and Lanes season opening outdoor race with my recently acquired team-associated RC8B4E, courtesy of Facebook Marketplace. I pitted with RRL crew chief Brent Post, as well as team-associated factory team driver Aydan Manchanda. We'll hear from him coming up. The turnout on this early spring day featured 168 entries across the electric and nitro 8th scale classes, in addition to novice. I signed up for the E-Buggy class, which cost me $35. My first impressions of the racetrack was that it had a lot to offer between the variety of jump sections and winding turns. The step-up section was also an awesome touch. Shout out to the track crew for putting this layout together. I believe it is the same crew that builds the off-road track at Motorama every year too. This video is brought to you in part by A-Main Hobbies, your RC off-road headquarters. Get a free tee with your purchase of $150 or more commemorating A-Main Hobbies' 20-year anniversary. Click the RC links in the description to learn more. Since I'm fairly new to 8th scale racing, I knew that I would have my hands full because of the size of the track and my lousy depth perception.
This is a kicker. Something here.
Yep. Not to mention I'm racing a new car and made the rookie mistake of bringing the wrong tire bag full of my raw speed rubber. Qualifier 1 quickly rolled around, and that session served as my practice laps. I borrowed Brent's spare worn down J-Concept stockers in the Super Soft compound and just tried to drive around the track, but even that I could not do with any pace. It did not help that my sub trim was veering left for this ride. Note to self, if the racing starts at 10 a.m., do not get there at 9 a.m. This track literally opens at dawn on race days, and I suffered from not taking the time in the early morning to shake down the car, and it showed, running a 7-lap 5:49, ranking 44th of 48.
What a joke.
Qualifier 2 is up next. I borrowed Brent's spare set of raw speed Aurora tires in the Super Soft compound. This time the tires hooked up a lot better, and I corrected the sub trim, but I still struggled to control this 8th scale buggy on this challenging track. I ran my fastest lap of the day in this one with a 42.8, nowhere near the fast guys who ran in the low 30-second range, but it still felt good to put in some consistent slow laps until I absolutely caged my buggy over a jump and my ESC became unmounted, ending my qualifier before I could get my last lap or so. The day before, our crew chief swapped electronics over from my old RC8B3E, and evidently the M3 double-sided sticky tape did not hold down the ESC well enough to survive hard tumbles. Back in the pits, Aydan Manchanda offered the pro tip of mounting it with shoe glue moving forward. I caught up with Aydan once qualifying wrapped.
It's a little wild. It's got some pretty big gnarly jumps, you know, it might kick you one way or the other, you don't know. But it's definitely so much fun. Just that unpredictability is just so fun. I'm on track crew. I live a little far away, so it's kind of hard to get there sometimes, but you know, I try to, there's a couple jumps that I've built out there. So it's so much fun helping out, you know, driving the tractors around the night before the race and just prepping everything. It's cool to know like that side of it, you know, as well as being a good racer. Honestly, no crashing. Like this track is so unpredictable. If you can, you know, setup can be off, but if you're just consistent, you're gonna take it. My favorite part, honestly, probably this big double right here. It's so gnarly. Obviously, team associated, factory team, Reedy, J-Concepts, Nitro Pro, EV mods, he's pitting down there, engine tuning, you know, NBD paints all my bodies to come out super good. My driver's license, don't hit the curb when doing parallel parking. That's gonna be it. Like.
After a lunch break featuring the RRLRC lunchbox, the ESC was resoldered to my buggy, and the stage was set for the main events. I was in the E-Main. That's right, the E-Main. No setup changes for me in this round of racing. My goal here was to navigate the jump sections with more confidence.
Man, I can't see that dude. How am I supposed to see that, dude? Man, I can't see anything, dude.
Unfortunately, it only took me 2 laps before I got it wrong on the jump section again, and my ESC became unmounted again, ending my race day.
Car shut off.
There's no question that it was a frustrating debut for my outdoor race program in 2024. The good news is that I can only improve from here. I stuck around to watch the other races as night settled in, Brent went on to finish 7th in the B main in his RC8 B4.18, and from TQ position, Aydan was ripping around the track, holding down his first place in the A main until the final lap when a young gun named Benny overtook him for the race win. It was an especially long day because of the extended nitro main events and the lack of runtime for me, but it felt good to get back to outdoor racing. Overall, Trains and Lanes Hobbies is a quality facility that offers slot car and carpet racing inside too. Race director Pat Mac and Cheese did a good job of keeping the program moving and provided a fun, cheesy energy throughout. And for any beginner interested in RC racing, my advice is to take the dive at your local track, because like most things, you can only truly learn from experience, and it can't get much worse than what you just saw.
Dude, what the am I doing?
RRLRC recognizes May as Mental Health Awareness Month, a time to reflect on our own mental wellness and to support family, friends, and people in our communities on their journey. We are proud to declare that mental health is health. And now, from his country home in nearby Easton, Pennsylvania, a word from Jebby Jones Jr.
I would do crystal meth if it didn't come with a chemical addiction.
Thank you for watching RRLRC. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And check out this video to see how I did in the season opener last year. Did I get any better?